Why do you want to tell your story? That's a question I always ask when I interview people. And without fail, they tell me that they want their story to make an impact, that they want their story to create change, that their own unique experiences might somehow make the world a better place. Because we know innately that stories have this seismic power, that our own story has this seismic power, and there comes a time when we want to unleash that power to transform the world around us. My job is to find and tell stories. I work with a film production team here in Austin, and one of the things I have the privilege of doing is interviewing people who have interesting stories to tell. In fact, over the last year, we've interviewed around 100 people with stories ranging from rape to abuse to cancer to PTSD and everything in between. And I'd like to think I've learned a few things about story and about connecting with people. And one of the things I've learned is that empathy kills stories. Empathy kills stories. Our most powerful weapon to enact change in the world around us is disabled by good intentions. Now, the world, as we all know, has its share of darkness. I recently spoke to a refugee who has been separated from his family, has no way to communicate with them, and doesn't know if they're even alive still. Or a man with 2 young children at home who found out he has cancer. Before that, a teenage girl molested by her father who considered taking her own life before she found help. These are hard stories. And the empathetic response is to take what is their unique experience and to make it into our shared experience or our common experience as a way to make the storyteller feel better, safer, more accepted. Empathy asks us to dig into our own hearts, our own experiences, our own history, find something that so closely parallels what they're going through that we actually feel like we're in it together. It sounds really nice. But what does empathy actually convey to the storyteller? We don't tell stories to feel better, safer, more accepted. We tell stories to change the world. So how does empathy impact a story? If I buy my wife a precious gift and give it to her as a surprise, and she takes the wrapping paper, undoes it, opens the box, looks inside, and tells me that she already has something just like it, it's going to be a little disappointing. I'm trying to give her something she already has. If I tell a joke to a crowded room and everyone already knows the punchline, it's probably going to fall flat. If I hear a story and I say, I already know exactly what you're talking about because I've already walked this road, I've already faced these emotions, I've already squared off to this giant, in some ways, I'm saying I have nothing new to learn from you. That I've already dealt with your experience. By taking what is your unique experience and making it our common experience, I'm actually protecting myself from the power of your story to change me. I'm putting myself in the eye of the hurricane rather than on the shore. The alternative to empathy is not being cold-hearted and selfish and detached. The alternative to empathy is an intense, persistent curiosity about how someone else's story might be different than yours, how their experience is unique from yours, how their experience might have power to change you. The alternative to empathy is being willing to change. What if, instead of saying, I hear you, and I'm in the middle of this experience with you, and everything is going to be okay, what if we tried, I hear you, and because of your experience, because of what you've gone through, because of your story, I'm never going to be the same. You've changed me, you've altered me, you've moved me, you've opened my heart to new possibilities, you've given me new eyes to see. That gives the power back to the storyteller. We tell stories to change the world. We don't tell stories to feel better, safer, more accepted. So what do I want from my own story? I want my own story to be seismic. I want it to shift the world, or at least my community in the world. And what do I want from your story? I want your story to move me. I want it to change me. I want it to challenge me to become a better man. I want to have to respond to your story. What I don't want is to hear your story and to claim it as my own. Thank you.